They can't make a console, but look at this gear. Oh, I'm gonna hit you with the natural black. Oh yeah, and I got the brownie. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. I really like the hat, guys. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. They always ship on time. And I'm getting my stuff. I know what you're here for. Get you some Amico analysis. Some business analysis. Guys, when it comes to the Amico, every time I look at it, I just get fascinated with it. I really do. Business-wise, it's like peeling an onion, right? Every story has another layer to it. When I first heard of Sudesh, I was like, man, this guy really nailed everybody with his loan, right? It's a loan shark, right? But then I started gathering more data, you know? As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about the old show, what was it, In Search Of, with Leonard Nimoy, where he would say, there was a disclaimer, we're searching for the solutions to these mysteries using the available facts, right? That's what we're doing here. This is just based on conjecture, right? Common sense, reason, experience. These are not the only answers possible, but, you know, could be some of them, right? Anything could happen. But I like to analyze it based on experience. You know, when I first saw this, I thought, you know, this guy really didn't believe in the company. He just took him out, basically, with his loan. But as I started reading more and more and finding out more and more, because it struck me odd that this gentleman would actually join this organization, right? It seems like kind of, where did they meet? What's going on here? Well, it turns out that it's actually his son that had a prior relationship with Tommy Tallarico. He really loves video games, and because of that, he went and saw a show of video games live and decided to take the show to Dubai. And based on that, he started his company, you know, Giant Entertainment, I think it's called. Anyway, he's out of Dubai. So then Tommy comes up with this idea, right? I'm going to give you the shortened version, layman's terms, and keep it basic because it's a pretty basic story, guys. So, you know, Tommy tells him about this deal he's doing, and he's like, do you want in? Well, let me tell you this. Mr. Suresh, he's got money, and I'm talking about real money. The kind of money that makes you have, you know, like a real great house in Dubai type money. Yes, that kind of money. The man is worth, I think, over $300 million, around there. So about 10 times what Tommy's worth, right? He could do this whole project himself if he really wanted to. Now, it wouldn't be a smart idea, but if he wanted to, he could do it too. So there's multi-millionaires in the company that could actually flip the bill for this and not even require, right? Not even require a loan from anybody. But it's just not a smart investment to put more than 2% on anything, in any investment, especially an unproven one, right? But anyway, so he tells his dad, hey dad, I want to get into this, you know, with my partner, and we're going to do this and that and the other, and I'm going to be working in Dubai, I'm going to promote it here, so I'm going to have a job. Remember, he's just a glorified event planner, right? Basically, from anything that I can see. And that's not steady work all the time. I mean, I'm not saying he's not successful, but he just doesn't have his dad's money. Let's just put it that way, okay? So his dad becomes the angel investor, and he becomes the marketer. You know, if you look at his description, he's out there educating people about a non-existing product, right, that's going to come someday. So anyway, he believes him. And, you know, he probably gave them a spiel, because that was the spiel for everybody. We got 600 years of experience. We got the guy from Xbox. You guys know the story, right? So dad trusts that his son did his due diligence, but he didn't. He just, like Tommy, like everybody else that invested, and boom, there you go. All of a sudden, his son had to make a phone call he didn't want to make. What phone call was that? Hey dad, we can't manufacture these consoles because we just lost $1.5 million. It sounded like Michael J. Fox when he got in trouble. Dad, You can imagine how pissed Suresh was when he got that phone call. Because if you remember, these funds that he gave are specifically marked for manufacturing if you read the SEC filing, right? This last one. So hopefully they used it for that. If not, this thing's it's going to get more interesting, right? What does he do now, right? If he doesn't put this money, then his son is not going to have a job. This venture's going to go south. They lost $1.5 million on a bad deal because if I had to guess, again, guys, this is all conjecture, right? But based on what I see, if I had to guess and if I had to bet $20, I would tell you they signed that PO before they had approval, and now we know they don't have approval. So they give them a date before even having the console approved. That's just bad business. Anyway, so now Suresh, he's got that choice. These guys need more money, right? What about the line of credit, 150? No. Those, the bank is looking at it every time. Yeah, you want to take from this line of credit? Okay, let me see your statements. Let me see where you're at in the project, right? They need to look at these things. So now he lends them the money, but he knows, wait a minute, if these guys don't get it done, where am I at, right? I'm an angel investor. I already lost, and these guys are asking for more money, so I'm going to lose again. Well, he knew about the pre-orders, right? That's why the $100. And he crunched the numbers and said, okay, these guys may not be successful, but if they sell these many consoles, they should be able at least to pay this off. By that time, we'll see what happens afterwards. But this was basically an emergency loan that Suresh probably did not want to make. When he put these terms out, he probably didn't think they were going to sign it, but they did, right? And that's where you're at. That's why you have what you have right now. A horrible situation of mismanagement, And this is what this has been, I'm sure Suresh was just as surprised as everybody else when he looked at these numbers, right? Because, have you ever seen that Family Guy when he pretends he's talking Italian and he's just going boopity boopity, right? That's exactly what some people sound when they're reading these in television balance sheets and they're trying to make them seem to look good. No, do yourself a favor, just don't. Just don't. Because that stuff's on the internet now. And they're going to be looking at you like, looking at the sheet and looking at you going, what the So that's basically what I think happened, guys. That's basically what I think happened. This is just a story. The more I look into it, right, it's one of those cases where, the cover-up is worse than the crime, right? And, one person had too much power that didn't know what they were doing exactly because they didn't have the experience. Backed up by more people that didn't have experience. Backed up by employees who just wanted to collect a paycheck without being in a result-driven environment. So it's just a monster that kept on feeding himself, and that's how we got here, right? I mean, I wish I could tell you something better, like I can see this happen and that happen, but I can tell you where the cover-up started, but that's going to be on the next episode. On the next episode, was Tommy qualified to be CEO? We know the answer to that, but let's look why. What signals could we have looked at, right? And that would have told any investor not to invest, number one. Number two, why am I doing this videos? Because I like looking at the situation from a business point of view, yes. But also, you might be in a similar situation. You might be in a similar situation where maybe you need a promotion or want a promotion, and the person on top of you is, sort of doing these things. Those are signals for you to know that you have a shot at this because that person is going to fail, right? They just don't have what it takes to do certain jobs. Or it'll keep you from making bad investments. But most of all, right, when it comes to investing, you need information. I didn't do anything but look at these people's bios, right? And look at the SEC papers to come up with this conjecture, with this hypothesis, right? Now, am I saying it's completely right? No. But this is how you should start forming an opinion about a company, hopefully a public traded company, before you start putting your dollars in. Too many people invest things that they don't have a clue why they're investing in them. And that I would say is true for 90% of the public, right? Why did you invest in that? Oh, because this guy on the internet said so. So hopefully we can learn from other people's mistakes, and we can keep on talking about the saga, because it's such delicious information. Every time it comes out, man, every time I look at something, it just gets better and better. You know, I really wish that somebody buys it. Arcade 1-Up, I'm looking at you. Come on. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.